Audible, right?
So, hello guys, welcome to our 14th episode. We had ACCA with us, Punya Agrawal, in previous episode. We had huge response for ACCA on LinkedIn, YouTube, and all the channels and Instagram as well. So now we have Instagram creator with us who has more than 27,500 followers. So her content creation journey, she's writing on LinkedIn, making content on LinkedIn, having made content on Instagram. She will share how a content creator's journey is all and how a content creator journey goes. So we have with us Radhika Agarwal. She will share her journey with us. She was featured on She TV. She is a fashionista. She is a beauty. She has interest in beauty and she has interest in traveling. And she is a CA finalist. She had 7 exemption in IPCC. She will share the share the CA thing also, and content creation also. So let's get more detail from Radhika Agarwal. We welcome her on this platform. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, so firstly, hi, and thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. I've never done a YouTube interview before. So,
Yes.
like, this is my first time, and I'm really excited for this. So, starting with my content creation journey, since childhood, I was introvert. Like, I was really good in my studies. I used to participate in sports, elocution competitions. Story writing has always been my thing since childhood, but I was not more of what you are seeing now. Like, I was not
Yes.
uh, more of interactive, or I did not do much of makeup, or you can describe me as that bookish nerd, and everyone called me that nerd topper because I had these thick glasses, and I used to always tie my hair, and there was always oil. And that too, like, my mother is so strict, she used to like tie plates, and I was in oil all the time. So like 1.5 years ago, when I started with my content creation journey, everyone was shocked. Like, they didn't even recognize me that she's the same topper whom we saw in two plates, and she was like so simple, never did any makeup, and like we never saw this side of her. Like, wow, everyone was like wow. And that was like a big step for me also, to like step out of my comfort zone. I had been an introvert all my life. I did not interact much. I had no social media presence. Like, till IPCC, like, you would have found, if you would have gone to my Insta account, I did post like in 4 months one post. Although that post was like really good, I've always been into fashion, but like I used to post like in 4 months or 5 months whenever I had the time, and that too, it was not very planned. It was like random content. So why did I get into this? Is what I would like to explain. So, like back in 2021, my mental health took a toll because of many things, and as you said, we will have a separate podcast on that. So, because my mental health was so bad, and it led to a feeling in my mind like that I cannot face people, or I cannot look into the eyes of someone and talk to them. That much underconfident I had become. So the basic purpose was to gain that confidence back, to gain that Radhika back, who was a topper, who was a self-confident person, who used to express herself so nicely. So that was the basic purpose. I opened my Instagram account. I still remember the date. It was 24th February 2021, and I start 22, sorry, and I started posting content. And so I did a fashion shoot, like proper portfolio shoot. There was a professional photographer and professional makeup artist, and I did a shoot with the clothes I designed myself.
Okay.
And that shoot was like really special. And when we talk about virality, for me that post went like really viral, and I got a huge response on that particular shoot and the pictures that came out of it. And that was like my starting point, when I thought, okay, like this is something that I look forward to, and I want to do this. I'm
Yes.
really interested in this. And then I started doing more and more shoots, and then I got my first product collaboration with a brand like it is called Tokyo Talkies. Like it's
Okay.
a quite popular brand. They have more than 70,000 followers on Gram, and they were launching their traditional wear.
Okay.
So I'm not like very sleek. I'm like a little chubby person. So they thought that you will be more suited for our traditional clothing. So
Okay.
I did that first shoot. Like they sent me clothes worth rupees 1500, all free of cost, and they made me their Prime member, and we had to do a whole collaboration. So that was like my first time when I actually earned something out of Instagram. Now
Okay.
you will think, how did she earn? So in finance, it is called that outflow avoided is like an inflow.
Yes.
So they gifted me 1500 worth of product free of cost. So that I would have bought from them, which would have
Yes.
made an outflow of 1500 rupees, but I did not have to pay them. So that was like an income which
Yes.
I earned from Instagram. And that was my first official money.
Yes.
And then it started, and then one after another things followed. And there was a time when I started earning almost rupees 10,000 per month from Instagram, and which was more than my articleship stipend of whole month.
Yes, definitely. The
So like,
articleship stipend is so, matlab, if we don't talk about Big Four, living top
yeah,
10 or 4 firms, it's very minute or it's negligible.
yeah,
You can hardly pay off any pizza bills or anything.
expensive. Right. So like that was a big thing for me. So
Okay, so
yes, this
you
is how
started
it started.
So you started the content creation journey because you are introvert, and you suddenly had a drastic change, like gaining confidence, going social, and now having almost more than 27,000 followers on Instagram. That's a great journey. But what was the lowest point in your life?
In my life, if I would say, was like a day when I ran away from my house.
Okay.
So like my as I said earlier, my mental health was like not really fine, and it took a bad toll. I was already on antidepressants, and like I was really struggling. And one day I was like, I don't want any of this. I just want peace. And I don't want to stay around people. I just want to go somewhere and just hide there so that no one is able to locate me. I just wanted peace. And so I just disappeared for a while, and that created a havoc in our city, because like I was quite popular because I was a city topper in 10th.
Mhm.
So like people knew me since standard 10th. And then I was doing CA, and then I was an introvert that time. I was not creating content on Instagram. So like people were shocked that what did happen with her, like how, like they were not able to process,
So,
because
so for
I
how
was an
many
introvert,
days
so no
were
one
you?
even knew.
For how many days
uh,
you went missing or?
for almost 22 hours, not days, for
Okay. So
22
you
hours.
you lack 2 hours for a day, basically.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's a
So like that day was like the lowest point, if
yes.
you would say. Because in India, when a girl runs away from her house, like that is a big thing. Police was involved, and like my entire family, friends, office community, like everyone was worried, like where is she? Plus I was on medication, so that was another level of concern. So yeah, that was the lowest point of my life.
If we talk about lowest point, we definitely need to talk about happiest point. What has been the happiest point in this whole journey of yours?
Happiest point, like there has been many happy moments, like when I got my first collaboration, when I started earning money, when I started getting recognition. Like recently, you would have heard M Caffeine. It's a like
Yes.
skincare brand, and they have more than 500K followers. So they made me a part of their exclusive content creator community. So like there have been many happy moments, but the happiest was the She TV feature, because that is like the women's page, and they have more than 1.3 million followers on Instagram. And they featured my story, which was appreciated by Miss Universe 2021. She like talk to me after that feature, that whatever you are doing this really fine, Harnask or Sandhu, if I would name her.
Yes.
So like that was the happiest day of my life. Like when someone of that rapport talks to you because of your journey, and she liked one of my picture, that picture only, which was my first shoot, which
Yes.
I was talking, which went viral.
Yes.
So that was like the happiest moment in the entire journey. Like I felt like, everything makes sense now.
Yes, one artist being recognized by another artist is the biggest thing for any artist. Like basically, whenever we talk, you said that Harnas Sandhu recognized your photo or liked her photo, and that was a happiest moment. So yeah, that's true. So is content creation more of a job like thing or a business thing or a freelancing thing? How content creation basically works?
So this is not at all like a job. Like content creation, it's like for the creative people. It's not like you will be working 9 hours in a row. It's
Yes.
not like you will always have work. Sometimes you're idle. You don't
Yes.
have any work to do, and there is no well-defined guidelines. Like when we work in big fours, or when we work normally, you have a standard operating procedure like this. You're
Yes.
supposed to do then that. In content creation, there are no rules.
Yes.
It's just your creativity, and it's your level of hard work and your dedication that takes you ahead in content creation game. So it is more of a freelancing job.
Yes.
People who like to work according to their own mind, own space. And sometimes I have worked and had shoots for 16 hours, and sometimes I did not shoot for like 4 or 5 days straight. So this is more of a, like, passion thing. Like this is not a stable job, and it does not give stable income. Like no matter how many followers you have, no matter how much viral your content has been earlier, but you never know like what will happen next. So
Yes.
it is a very unstable job as of now, is what I believe. Then who has stability in the content creation game? Actors or influencers or people who start something of their own using the social media.
Yes.
So that income which they earn by their own business, like you might have heard about the brand of Deepika Padukone,
Yes.
82E, which is a
Yes.
skincare brand. So the income that she earns from that brand is stable. But if we talk only about Instagram posts or collaborations, or uh, all those things, so that those are not stable.
Yes.
It's like, टुडे योर कंटेंट इज वर्किंग, आपका कंटेंट चल रहा है, आपको मिल जाएगा, कल
हाँ.
कोई और नया आएगा तो कल उसको एंडोर्समेंट मिल जाएगा.
Yes.
सो इट्स लाइक अ वेरी अनस्टेबल थिंग.
Yes.
So I cannot call it a job. Basically it's a freelancing thing only.
Yes. Definitely. Content creation is more of evolving, changing, and it's like we cannot predict कि आज ये song चल रहा है, कल reel पे कौन सा song चलेगा, या फिर today this content is working and tomorrow which content will be working. We don't know. We have to decide our own niche and genre. So basically, you're working on which genres or niche things.
So basically I have been working on three things: fashion, beauty, and travel.
Okay.
Like 60% of my content is around fashion and beauty,
Yes.
skincare, makeup, and clothing, styling,
Yes.
and all those things. And I don't like to stay at one place. I'm more of a traveler, explorer. I just like to do those all those adventure things. I've been on a trek, like a full night trek. So travel is like therapy for me, if I would like to describe it in one word. And when I travel, so mostly you will find travelers who like, carry easy, pack easy, and like to wear comfy clothes. But I have this passion that, if I'm going on a beautiful place, I should wear a beautiful outfit. So
Okay.
it's more like I am showing my fashion skills and also the traveling skills. So like more of a fashion traveler, yeah, chic traveler.
Great, great. So
So
that's
yeah,
that's all the niche combined together, like fashion, beauty,
yeah,
and travel. So all these three is
yeah,
combined together is Radhika. So that's a
yeah.
good thing. We can find a post regarding ki you are at a good place, good outfit, and a good makeup thing.
Yeah.
One more thing, like about Instagram, LinkedIn, social media, or other platforms. It seems very easy for those who are not making content. They talk so easily ki yaar, 1 million 25K or all this content is so easy, they get money so easily, they have to just click the pictures or just make some moves or like do some makeup, they do it on regular basis. But how different it is for us to see and actually you to do. So is it easy to earn money and easy to gain fame on Insta as it seems for us?
So I would like to quote a phrase: appearances are deceptive.
Yes.
Don't judge a book by its cover. And it's totally applicable here. It's not at all easy. Like if I would quote Google, only 1% of the influencers are actually making money than an average chartered accountant. All other influencers are just having fun or just having time pass, is what I would say. They are not making much of money. And one more thing I would like to highlight here: the number of followers you have will not matter beyond the point. Like,
Yes.
of course, it matters. Like, you should have at least 2 to 3,000 followers to start. But if you think like the more the followers, the more the money, this is not at all the case. Like, this is such a big what we can say,
Yes.
taboo, that
Yes.
okay, yeah, myth, that she has so many followers, so she might be earning in lakhs. This is not the thing. Your content matters. Even if the reach is not much, brands are very smart. They have their own managers, they have their own researchers. They will not see how much views your Instagram has hit, they will see how many links you have generated for them, how much benefit
Engagement
you
has
have
been.
generated. Yeah, engagement is like, in terms of LinkedIn, when we talk about Instagram, it's like the links you have generated.
Yes.
Like, I do fashion shoots, so how many website visits have been happened through the link I have provided on my Instagram account? How
Yes.
many people have bought the product using my code? So that is what they look for. And if that works, so if I would like to give an example, like, all my reels have like around 10 to 15,000 views. Like, I had never touched a million views. Like, if you would see other creators, they have like millions of views, but they still are not making as much money as I am making, because
Yes.
I have a niche. And when 10,000 views are hit, 1,000 people would be interested in what I am promoting.
Yes.
So that is the real game, I think. It's not the quantity, it's the quality of your content.
Yes. The
And
more people
so
buy.
many, yeah, 95% of the creators do not recognize this. They run behind stupid trends, irrelevant content, which is not even related to the niche, but they do it because ये चल रहा है, इससे views बढ़ जाएंगे, इससे engagement बढ़ जाएगी. But what is the end purpose? The end purpose, if it is to earn money or to become a creator, so that has to be kept in mind.
Yes. So basically, deciding your niche criteria is much more important, and then go ahead with the content creation journey once you had decided the niche. So if we talk
Right.
about deciding the niche and then going ahead, there's one more a big community that plays a role, like trolling. So whenever trolls happen, how do you deal with it? Because we are much more private people. We are like much more less Instagram friendly people, or we don't entertain comments. But when you are a content creator, how you manage those comments, and do you really reply to them, or they don't affect you?
So basically, as I told, why I started the content creation journey. So the trolling happened, but to be honest, it happened from my own family.
Okay.
And my own family threw stones at me, like distant relatives and people who had known me. So, I was, like they said, that Radhika ne to CA chhod diya and she has started modeling. And in India, still modeling is seen as a bad thing.
Yes.
Like, people are not that much aware, or it is not a respected profession.
Yes.
You forget about Miss India or Miss World, or those pageant holders. But before that, the journey is very hard for a model. And I had no such intention of modeling. But since there is not much awareness about content creation, people thought that she has started modeling. And that was like, why she has to do this? She's so smart, she can become a CA and get a rank and get a good job. then why she has to do such, what we can say, bad or
हाँ,
गिरा हुआ काम क्यों करना है, why
exactly.
she has to wear so much makeup, why she has to wear like short clothes or everything. So that was like very heartbreaking, and when it comes from your own family, so that was like very bad. So not I have not been trolled much from the outside as much as I have been trolled from the inside.
Hmm.
And as from the outside also, I would like to share, like 3 to 4 days back, I had a fight with my friend, and like he always knew. Like I had revealed on my LinkedIn post how I was scammed by an advertising agency having 1 million followers. They promised me to get some engagement and real organic followers
Yes, yes,
by promoting my posts, and then my posts were getting likes and engagement naturally. So what they did was they started inflating my followers, which I thought were real followers and where I was getting because of my content. But it was much later that I realized that these are not real followers. They inflated my followers, which were fake. And it was very heartbreaking at that point of time, that why they did they have to do this. They should have revealed it to me, and 1 million followers is not a joke. So I never doubted them, and the way they explained themselves, the way everything was planned was like really well. So I
yes.
never thought that they would turn out like this. And I stopped creating content also, and it was not because of the fake followers, but because I had to focus on my CA final exams, which
Yes.
was due in November 2022. But then my mental health again took a toll, because I had become so much of an extrovert and I was creating content all the time for those 4 to 5 months, and then sitting back to studies for 12 hours. And then because of the trolls and because of the negative comments I had received from my own family, I thought maybe I should completely stop Instagram for a while. And I started studying for 10 hours, 11 hours. And for 2 months, it was going really well. I had like completed almost 6 subjects of CA final. There are 8. And I thought, okay, this will work. But then suddenly that anxiety, that, feeling of restlessness came back. And there is no particular reason for that. But it came back and it wouldn't go. One day passed, 2 day passed, and I was not able to focus on my studies. And then I had this huge guilt about those fake followers, that what would people think about me if they would ever find out that she's a fake content creator, she bought fake followers, and her content is also not real and everything. So my mental health again took a toll, and I stopped studying also. I was not already creating content, and then like it was a very hard journey, downfall. And it was for the second time. First was when I had ran away from the house.
Yeah.
That time I was like very low. This time I was aware that what is happening with me, why it is happening with me, but I could not do anything about it. Like I was not able to find a solution out of it. Still, I registered for one group, that okay, I will at least try to give one group. But then again, I was not able to do it, and always wanted to get a rank. So that also, like, my ambitious personality also turned out to be a what we can say, bail, not a boon but a bail. That, I should have adjusted a little bit at that time, and I should have thought, okay, this does not define me. My entire journey from schooling till IPCC has been like very glamorous on the marks and scores.
Yes.
So I wanted to get a rank really bad in the CA finals. And for that, I had already skipped my first attempt, which
Oh,
was due in May 22. So that pressure, like the pressure I took for that rank, so that was killing. I should have, been more objective, that rank is a means to achieve your goal and not the end.
yes.
But at that point of time, it became so important, and I was not able to study, as I told you. So I stopped studying only. So it is so important to be flexible.
Yes.
Okay, you have plans, you have goals, but you also have to see your situation, and you
Yes.
have to, alter them accordingly.
Yes.
So that I failed to do, and so I have suffered. Now recently I gave only one group in May, and I'm expecting positive results there. It went really well. Now I will appear for the first group in November. So, this was also a very derogatory self-talk that I had, that, I was supposed to qualify in the first attempt. I was supposed to get a rank. And now I have four attempts. If,
Yes.
like, we have to count those two attempts because I skipped them intentionally, but it is as good as getting zero. So
Yes.
those two attempts went by, and this was the first attempt, and I actually went to the examination hall and gave the paper. And
Yes.
now it will be the fourth attempt in November when I will be giving first group. So
Yes.
that also had affected my mental health a lot. Like, what will people think of me? Because I had told my friends, close friends and close family that, I am going to get a rank this time. IPCC also I missed by like 20 to 25 marks.
Yes.
So getting a rank, like, it was, a realistic dream for me. Not like, I could not achieve it or would not be able to achieve it. But my situation did not allow me to, and I had to understand that, but I failed to. And that's why I suffered.
Yes. So it's a we can say roller coaster ride going on. We are battling
Yeah,
many things, doing several other things. But do consistency play important role on social medias also? Like in real life, we talk about consistency a lot. Doing something, you need to be consistent, you need to be resilient, you need to try again and again. So is this same thing with Instagram, LinkedIn, or other social medias?
100%. Like, this is the main thing that differentiates a content creator from a person who is not a content creator. Consistency is the main thing. Like, it is the first thing when it comes to a mind of a person who thinks about a content creator. Like, anyone can post a picture once in a while, anyone can do a shoot once in a while. But what will differentiate a content creator from a normal person is the consistency with which you post. That is the main thing, and that will bring all the engagement, all the followers, and all the interest. Like, why would people press that follow button when they
Yes.
come to your page? If you will post once in 10 days, they can stalk you easily, and they can
Yes.
come every 10 days and see your pictures. So
Yes.
why would someone increase their following?
Yes.
That happens if you are really active on Instagram, like really posting all the time, and not only on the post but stories, polls, questions, question and answers about your life. Like, you're engaging with your
Writing.
audience.
Yes.
Like, they should not get bored of your content. Like, anyone can wear a cloth. Like, I create
Yes.
fashion reels, anyone can do that, anyone can post a picture. But what differentiates me is the engagement. Like,
Yes.
how I create spontaneous content. Like, these days I ask people in the morning, like, do you want this or do you want that? And as per the poll and as per the likings of most of the people, I do a spontaneous shoot. So that has really worked well for me, and that has worked really well for the audience as well. Like, that shows my true talent.
Yes.
Anyone can plan things for days and do it, but that spontaneous, like, recently one music is really working on Instagram, and that Vicky Kaushal and
हाँ हाँ
Sara Ali
सारा
Khan's movie
yes.
Tere Vaste मैं फलक से चांद लाऊंगा. So the dance reel is going really viral, and I wanted to try it out. So 2 days back, I posted that reel wearing traditional clothes. Then I got so many messages that you have to do it wearing Western clothes also. Like, we would like to see you doing that reel in Western clothes. So, like, I have planned this for the next 2 days that I will be doing that in Western clothes. So
Yes.
that is what engagement, and that is what makes you a content creator, I think. The ability to be flexible as
Yes.
per the likings and as per the environment that you are working in. And that is what the main key for a content creator is: relevance. Like, mostly content creators start, then they gain the stardom, but then they become irrelevant. Like, they divert from their niche, or they start doing things which are not expected from them. Like, if I give an example, uh that famous, I am not remembering the name, one famous Instagrammer. So, like, he has almost millions of followers, but nowadays he's receiving so much hate, and I should not name also someone. So
Yes.
he's receiving so much hate these days, And that is why is that happening, because he has shifted more of a irrelevant side. He's doing things which were not expected originally from him.
Yes.
People did not follow him for seeing that kind of content. So
Yes.
that is also the real challenge in content creation, is to stay relevant.
Yes. Staying true to your own niche is one of the most
Yes,
important thing. And we have
you
a
should
last.
not get
Yes.
enticed to the new things and new opportunities which are not as per your own
Exactly.
passion, or not as per your own skills.
Exactly, we can say that not everything is for us or you, because it's just it's creating someone lot too much engagement or views or likes. It is not necessary that we will get same, it may not fall into same basket. Yeah, it's true. So if we talk more about this, actually who is an ideal candidate for content creation? Like many students ask me, like we want to go into content creation, we want to go for Instagram, YouTube. So we are not able to talk much more on this thing. Like how can we decide that this person is actually ideal person that he can create Instagram or go for YouTube thing? So how can you define that this person should go for Instagram or content creation?
According to me, I have two words which will, if you have these two attributes, you are the ideal candidate. Only two words. First is research,
Okay.
like how much you can research on your niche. Anyone can find one good reel, one good post, but
Yes.
the more research you can do in your niche, the more you can discover, the more you can explore, and the more you can diversify in your own niche is what really works. So that curiosity, how will a person research? Only one skill according to me is required for content creation, and that is curiosity.
Yes.
That is the ability to look at things differently. There are trends, or we call like one reel is there and it gets hit on Instagram, and people follow that same
Yes.
reel, same reel, same reel. But not every reel in that particular music gets those required number of views or followers, because original is original. The
Yes.
original was something that was created first by the person,
Yes.
and then all the copied content comes. And as you will see, only the original one will gain followers. The
Yes.
others will get reach, others will get engagement, others will get likes. But people, what will people think? ये तो हम भी कर सकते थे देख के.
Yes.
But people will follow the original person, the
Yes.
one who actually created that reel or that trend. So that is so much important. Okay, from time to time I also engage in trending reels or trending content, but you should not forget your originality. You should
Yes.
not forget what differentiates you from others,
Be
and you
original.
should be true. Yeah, be original. Even if it will bring less engagement, less views, or less likes, but you will be original. Like
Yes.
if you will see on my posts, now I have started posting back, and so many people have unfollowed me. Like I had reached 40,000 followers in
Okay.
last year. So almost 14,000 people have unfollowed me in the last 1 year, because I was totally inactive on Instagram. So what I have realized is, followers is like, output, and it is not the input. So you should not focus on the output, that will automatically come. You have to focus only on the input,
Yes.
because that will keep you going. Like if I would have thought ki, okay, all my real followers, yeah, all the people who are super active on my Instagram are all gone, so why should I start again? With what face should I start again? So I would not have been able to create a content again. But
Yes.
what drove me towards content creation again is my originality, is
Yes.
my ability, and it is my talent. Like,
And
I know that I can create original things. I am a creator and I'm not a copier. So
yes.
that is my biggest motivation, that I can see things differently and I can present them to my audience differently. So
Yes.
I think for a content creation, that should be the biggest motivation. Not money, not followers, not fame, not respect. Those are the outputs.
Yes.
But what should be the input? What should be the inner motivation is that curiosity and that ability to research. Like, in creation, it takes merely half an hour. but to research about the content and to plan the content and everything takes the majority of the time, like 4 to 5 hours. So many content creators like start creating, chalo abhi reel banate hain. It should not be the case. You should think about it. You should have a proper agenda. What do you want to gain out of the content that you are posting? It should not be random, just to just to be active, or just to show your followers that you're active, because
Yes.
it eventually ends up irritating your followers.
Yes.
They want to see
Give
you.
some.
Yeah, value. It should
Yes.
provide some value to the person who is seeing you. You
Yes.
should respect people's time. If they are following you, you have a responsibility
Yes.
that they see. Okay, so if I take an example, on an average one person engages with my post or my stories or my videos 10 minutes a day. So that is a big responsibility, that a person is giving 10 minutes of their precious time to me, to see
Yes.
me. So what value or what change or what happiness can I bring into their life with my content?
Yes.
It is always in the back of my mind, and that is the biggest motivator. Currently I do not have that much of followers,
Yes.
but I know one day one reel will go viral.
Yes.
And when that one reel will go viral, I will have like, there is no limit. Like
Yes.
sky is the limit in content creation. I can even reach millions.
Yes.
And I'm not like lying about it, because I've seen people gain those
Yes.
amount of followers. Like I can take example of CA Palak Rathi. She has been creating content
Yes.
consistently on Instagram, and I saw her reel, one reel she created around losing your phone and then finding it back with the help of one website. So
Yes.
that was purely an educational reel, and that reel touched almost 13 million views, 1.2 million likes, and
Yes.
almost like 1 million shares. So after that one reel, in one night her followers increased by 50,000. 50,000 new people started following her because of that one reel. So now people will think she got lucky, but for me she did not get lucky. It was a hard work. It was her content that she had posted consistently
Yes.
over the gram, and that had contributed that to that one reel,
Yes.
which went so viral, and which helped the followers to interact with her and have confidence in her. And 50,000 followers in a night, this is not a joke.
Yes.
But that is the power of content creation, and that is the power of consistency.
Yes.
That she created good content, although it did not reach as much as it should have reached, but that one reel which went viral, that attracted audiences to see her profile, and then they saw, okay, she's a great content creator and she is posting consistently, she has some valuable insights to share. So people started following her. So it's not that just one reel, it's her entire profile, entire content that goes viral with that one reel.
Yes. Definitely. When we talk, it's a huge process altogether. We come to the end of this episode. Definitely, there's going to be a second episode with you all together, because we have a lot too much to talk. Because Instagram is not a small or a short thing. We have a lot much to talk. We wish you all the luck for your CA exams, your content creation journey, and it was such an amazing, insightful session. Hope this helped many students who have done their 10th 12th right now, or they have done their bachelor's or master's, and they will be joining the content creation or marketing these things. So that will really help them a lot. Thank you so much for giving this beautiful insights and explaining us all the details. Thank you so much, Radhika, for joining us, and we wish you all
Thank
the luck.
you.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much. Thank you so much.